And the second example is to do with 3D printing and prosthetics.
Yes, that's correct. So 3D LifePrints is a company founded by two guys, originally British, who spent some time in the Far East and then went to Kenya to found a company called 3D LifePrints to print prosthetics, so replacement arms and legs for amputees using the most current 3D printing technology. And by doing that, they're able to reduce the cost of a prosthetic from about $1,000 was the original cheapest price, down to about $50 a unit, which is game-changing for many people. And they're building that business now in Kenya. But what they've come across is a couple of other opportunities with that technology. One is to produce replicas of ordnance and mines and missiles that litter certain parts of Africa, and are obviously, one of the cause of the amputees that they see coming through the clinic for prosthetics. By producing the replicas, they're able to support education programs that help children and other members of the population avoid picking up and walking on these units. And the UN and other NGOs are very keen to support them with this work. The final piece, and probably the real growth story of the business, is 3D printing of internal organs and bones from MRI scans. And that's a business they think now they want to take from Africa and bring it to the UK and globally. They're trialling that currently up in Liverpool at Alderhay. And there was a recent case where they produced a 3D model of a distorted spine that enabled the clinician to completely reevaluate the way that the operation would be undertaken, and actually saved both the hospital and the patient a lot of time, money and grief, and allowed that operation to proceed much more carefully. So that's a really exciting business, and that part of their line, they're now looking for funding, and we're trying to help them grow that here in the UK.
And how would an African entrepreneur get in touch with you?
So a couple of ways. You can always access the range of UKTI services, including the Global Entrepreneur Programme, through your local UK embassy or consulate, providing there's some commercial staff there. They'll be able to plug you back into our team. Or you can get hold of any of the deal makers, and I'll leave that as a challenge as to where you can find us. There are sites and our names are out there in different sectors. I tweet reasonably regularly at Anthony_Sheehan, and that's probably the best way to get to me. And if you're in a different sector to my ones, I'll make sure to connect you to the right people. Once you've found us, your only job is to get us excited about your business and excited that we can help you here in the UK, and then we'll be happy to do so.